Yo, what's up, y'all? Greg here. Okay, for those of you that have interest in creating an online community, you're a healthcare provider, you're like, man, I would love to create a membership. I'd love to create something that could generate me passive revenue that people could get a lot of value from. Okay, I want you to listen to this video because I think this will help you not make too many mistakes in your process of creating that. And so that's what I want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about how you actually build a community and how you build one that will actually work. All right. So let's talk about the first thing, because right now I'm at Skyview. You guys have probably seen this in some of the videos, that I've done in the past on YouTube. And we are on day 3 of working with some of our customers. And this group of 10 business owners, well, guess what? They're an online community, okay? But there's different things that everybody wants, right? So we'll talk about that, and then I have other communities as well. So here's the reason why I wanted to do this video. I was thinking about the 10 businesses that are here. I think 7 are here right now. 3 of them are virtual, right? They didn't fly in. But of the 10 businesses, I'm gonna just kind of tell you guys like what those businesses are, okay? It's gonna make sense here in a second. Okay, the first business, let me think here now. The first business is a pediatric occupational therapy clinic that has made their money, and she does like over $2 million a year through her practice. And her practice is primarily brick and mortar. It's insurance based. But what she's been able to do since coming into my world is integrate cash-based services into her insurance-based model. All right, okay, that's the first one. All right, number 2 is a dietitian. She has made the majority of her money by doing blogging, and she does blogs for the geriatric population, and that's where she makes a substantial amount of her money. And then she also teaches other dietitians how to create that passive revenue source in blogging. All right. Okay. Are you getting kind of a vibe right now? 2 totally different people. All right. Okay. Number 3, we have a pelvic health therapist who has 4 locations in 3 different states, all doing solution-based offers, and has probably 4 or 5 other disciplines besides physical therapy, pelvic health, physical therapy, that she has at her practices. She lives in Florida, has practices in Florida, Massachusetts, and Colorado. Okay? All right, there's variety here. All right, number 4 is a practice owner in St. Pete that uses memberships to be able to generate probably 70% of her income. Cash-based, but goes the membership direction. Okay? All right, number 5, it's a physical therapist who works primarily with skiers, does solution-based offers, and has a membership of 200 people, okay? Number 6, it's a physical therapist and an occupational therapist together that help other therapists improve and enhance their documentation. They have a membership of over 1,500 people. Okay, I think you're getting the picture here, right? Oh, I'll give you one more, and then I think that's enough. We actually have a group of non-therapists who own a therapy clinic in Canada and are now moving to doing a membership-based platform for aquatic therapy. Okay, so here's my point. When you are creating a group, it is in your best interest to begin with the end in mind, meaning that what is the benefit? What is the value proposition of being in your group? So here's the value proposition of this particular group. This particular group, this is not a group of everybody that is in the same think bias, right? I don't have a group of, okay, it's all a bunch of cash-based physical therapists. Oh, it's a bunch of cash-based occupational therapists. Oh, it's a bunch of dietitians. No, what I have done is something similar to how I have grown as an entrepreneur. I've never been in a healthcare mastermind. I never had that. And even if it was available, I wouldn't want to be in it, at least back then, because healthcare people suck in business. Like, they don't know business, right? So when I was getting like my start in business and trying to really grow my business and not just have it as a, as just a one-off self-employed guy, I started to have to learn from other businesses. And that's where all the amazing ideas come from. It's learning from other people that are doing things differently than you. That's what this group values. And they pay a premium amount because they value that. Is that what your community values? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Is your community going to value information? If they value information, do you even need to create a community? Maybe you just create a program, and the program shows people how to just focus, instead of focus on a community, focus on having a program where people can actually consume the information and they can apply the information so they can get the result. You don't need to create a community. So what are you really trying to do here? You see what I'm saying? So I think that's really the big thing when it comes to creating a membership, creating a community. Begin with the end in mind. What is the purpose of it? Is it for guidance? Is it for accountability? Is it for community? Is it community and that I want different ideas? Is it that I want to be around the same people that do the exact same thing that I do? Well, that's fine, but you have to figure out what is going to be the value proposition that you're going to present to other people. This community in particular, I believe that, yes, I do charge a premium out for it, but I believe because everybody is doing so many different things, I believe that so many unique ideas can be had from just watching what other people are doing and saying, I could put that into my world. Okay, I think that's number one. Number two is in this community that I have with these people that should be here about 20 minutes or so, they could each make money off of each other. Okay, like the dietitian who sits over here, okay, has a different skill set than the aquatic people here in Canada. But guess what? Their audience is an older audience. Guess what they need? They need dietetic consulting. Okay, so they want to team up with her. All right, you've got the pediatric OT over here that, okay, well, they don't do, dietetics, but they can team up together. Okay, so I know that one partnership can yield $100, $200, $300, $400, $500,000. In my partnerships that I have, the majority of my partnerships that actually turn into a partnership, I'm not talking about a relationship, okay? A lot of relationships end up you're friends, but you're not making money with each other, okay? The majority of my partnerships, like we've made anywhere between 250, 500, maybe even over, there's one person in particular, I'm like, just with that one partnership, I've made over $1 million, right? So you have to ask yourself, if you are creating a community, what is the end result? What are people going to get from it? And then you have to be very clear in conveying that message to them. So anyways, I hope that helps you. Before you create a community, consider those things. Find out if your audience actually wants those particular things, and then take it from there, all right? If you guys found value in it, please let me know. And you can also put below what other things you want me to talk about in the future, all right? Later.